Welcome back to game 4 between St4rk and MbL. Actually, the first match game for MbL, and you look at the civilizations, you pretty much get a favorite here. MbL 3 nothing in the lead, and having Turks against Goths, yeah, seriously, it couldn't get any easier for him. So let's see how this game is going to go. But I'm pretty convinced that MbL is not going to miss this chance. I don't think St4rk has too much of an opportunity here to win this. But let's see, St4rk is the main gold, relatively forward, the main stone forward as well as second gold inside, second stone inside, the boars I think are inside, yeah, 1, 2, that means third gold should be somewhere outside, that's on the far side here, 4 deer, which he could lure if he wanted to. Let's see if he's going to do it. One relic close to his base, the second relic close to his base, yeah, that's about it I think for St4rk here. Nothing too special, main gold in not the best position here, but let's see how he's going to do. MbL, main gold safe on the back, main stone safe in the back, second gold safe in the back. This is awesome for him. Getting the first boar in now, where's the second boar? Don't see it, or did you get, no, how far are we? 4 minutes, should be the first. Where's the second boar? Don't see it right now. Oh, quite far away actually. We should be able to get it in. I think he's sending a village already. 4 deer in the back, which he could lure if he wanted to. It's a little bit awkward. Maybe build a mill here, even that's an option. But let's see how he's going to do it, if he's going to take those deer, or how MbL is approaching this second stone forward, but inside, which is awesome. Extra berries here, doesn't really matter. Third gold outside, we got the relic close to space. Second one relatively close, and that means we've seen, nope, there's number 5. 1, 2, 3 in a row here. Extra gold on the right hand side, extra stone on the right hand side, extra gold on the left hand side. I think that's pretty much it for this map. And Turks against Goths, of course Goths wants to get a husk out. Turks, yeah, pretty much any gunpowder you can get, and I'm assuming that MbL is going to go heavy into castle age aggression, or alternative, I don't know. I think fast Imperial isn't really worth it here against the God, and Turks is just too strong. Maybe even like the TCs and boom a little bit before you go aggressive. It's an option, because as the God, what do you want to do actually against the Turks? It's really hard. Early castle age aggression or mid castle age aggression, maybe options here, but then your eco is suffering in the as a general rule. And wonder what St4rk is planning here. St4rk actually going out with the mill to take the deer. No loom on those villages, but doesn't really matter, because MbL is not going to attack them. Even if you can see them, I think he won't fight against 4 villages here. So St4rk should be fine. St4rk sending a villager now to gold. MbL 27 population, 28 now. St4rk a little bit behind and has not done loom, so MbL better Dark Age here. Clicked up to Feudal Age, having 6 farms. Yeah, that's number 6 going up. And looking good for him, I think 28 populations on 30 castle age. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He's got 2 villages in stone, well, 1 right now, but the second one is going to start anytime soon. Didn't take any deer at all, prefer to scout around, I guess. 38% for St4rk, 33 for MbL. Not sure what he was doing here actually, because he could have lured those deer in, but not happening. Blacksmith on market coming up, no surprises here. Now 2 villages in stone, and MbL will click up to castle age, no problem. And we have St4rk going 29 population, blacksmith and stable coming up for him. Not sure what he's planning to do here. The 4 villagers taking the last deer, gonna come back very soon. I think he's gonna go through that gate, or maybe go forward with the 4 villagers. It's an option for him, maybe, but I'm not sure how to do it. 3 villagers in stone as well. Forward castle, maybe castle drop here, could be interesting to see. Maybe on that gold, and then go towards the through the middle here somehow, but I don't think this is going to happen. It's really hard on that level of play. If you're like 100 elo points stronger than your opponent and you're under 1800, I think this might be an option for you, but nothing you want to do here actually. St4rk gonna get farm number 5 up now, got 4 villagers in stone, he's gonna have the 650 stone. He sent back the villagers, or did he go forward? We see a palisade wall here, that's just marking the wolf, and no, nothing happening, the villagers went back. And let's see what MbL is actually doing. He's got 1 TC here on the wood line, gonna take the deer, another TC on the gold and that small wood patch here. Awesome for him, so you're not gonna see a very aggressive game for him, but rather 3 TC, mini boom into a relatively fast Imperial Age, and later on a castle, maybe in mid castle age, something like that. Monastery coming up for him as well. Let's see what St4rk is actually doing with a fight between Knight and Light Calf. You know, this is going to end, but the Light Calf is a little bit faster, so it should be able to run away. And st4rk should be able to get all the relics. Probably can see all of them. Yeah, very nice exploration here. 52% of the map, and of course for arena that's like almost everything you can see. We have a TC for st4rk on the second gold here. That's the second TC. Still got enough stone for a castle and descending villagers. No, first building a house, but he might send villagers forward to build a castle here. And then go really aggressive, of course that's an option. I'm assuming MbL is in stone again, actually doing TC number 4 between the main gold and the stone on that little woodline. That's a perfect TC placement. Very, very beautiful here. And st4rk is going really aggressive with the villagers now. Putting a siege workshop down first, not sure if he wants to go in and build a castle inside maybe. But MbL probably knows about this. I think he could see the villagers move maybe. Doesn't have a scout. TC with the monk, I'm not sure. But I think he can anticipate this, or maybe even palisade scout and say, yeah, he's gonna come in. st4rk housed on 50 for a second, now getting a ram out. Castle will be up here as well. And MbL at the same time, looking good on 4 TC boom, even 61 villagers at 22 minutes. Very, very nice number here for a tournament game, of course. Not like playing single player or something, and you cannot get a lot more. But very, very good for him. And st4rk, of course, is gonna go in with that ram, no problem whatsoever. st4rk resources looking okay-ish. MbL putting up a castle in a very, very strange position to my eye. It's not protecting like anything except for the way to the TC. The st4rk could still go around. But st4rk having the second TC up, not sure, did he get a third TC on the woodline in stone? That's very nice. A lot of farms up already. And I'm assuming he's gonna go for like anarchy now to get the Huskars produced in the castle. And st4rk maybe not, doesn't have the resources to do so. Looks like he's going straight castle aggression on castle, and of course the monks are gonna help MbL a lot here. Cannot do anything against the ram, but convert a villager and attack the ram, which doesn't really make too much sense. Even a scout gaff being converted here, villager going down, the ram will go down actually, and MbL repairing the monastery. MbL needs to quick wall this now. Do we see a patch of stone wall? st4rk was a little bit too slow here, and MbL at the same time clicking up to Imperial Age. Very nice resources. Not close to second castle, but I'm assuming you won't even need it because ultra ranges probably, and then hand cannoneers, bombard cannons. Should be fine for him. st4rk right now in the score lead, but doesn't mean anything. He's doing anarchy now, and MbL sending villagers out to build a barracks now and a siege workshop. Gonna see if the archer ranges around here probably. Actually double siege workshop coming up even. Anarchy done for st4rk, so he should be able to start a production of a lot of fast calls here. 27 minutes, almost a little bit late I feel, not sure. It's not a slam game. We went like 2 castles and a lot of barracks here and just tagged and attacked. I'm not sure against what civilization that was, so I'm not sure about this. Third barracks is up, so he can now produce a lot of fast calls if he wants to. And the st4rk resources looking alright. And a lot of archer ranges coming up for MbL. Of course, free chemistry means he can produce hand cannoneers and bombard cannons immediately. And we should see the bombard cannons first, maybe. No, hand cannoneer production starting. Resources looking good for MbL. Quick walling this. Should maybe should have fought towards the monastery earlier, and he could have gotten an entrance here like this. He may cut this tree. No, oh, this is open here. Not good for him. Not sure if this is now fully closed, but the Huskars are attacking those few hand cannoneers. One even being converted, I think. No, that's a Janissary actually. Didn't see that MbL had Janissaries, but the bombard cannons will take care of the rams, and the Huskars don't really do good against bombard cannons when they have to go far around or just need to get an entrance before attacking. So bombard cannons here in the back actually very nice. I think MbL needs a few archer ranges inside his base. Forging heavy plow coming in for a start, but not going to Imperial Age of course, because look at the resources. He's still producing a lot of Huskars, and he is actually almost able to go in, but not happening with the gate coming up. His house going down really fast, and one Huskar actually managed to go in, but now 4 villagers repairing. No, that's not enough. Next house going, oh my god, st4rk's too slow in this game. MbL managing to wall this, I think, not for too long, but MbL at the same time has archer ranges out now, probably cutting off away from those newly produced Huskars, and he should move his army around to protect his own eco. He's doing that right now, I guess. 4 bombard cannons on the field, Archer armor coming in, and st4rk actually managing to go beyond the walls and now go for that lumber camp here and for the wood line. Gonna get a few villages here, 95 for MbL, 81 for Stark, so he's managed to get an eco up while attacking with the Huskars. And MbL needs to garrison his villages. Not doing that, he's gonna lose quite a few of them. And only now is sending the hand grenadiers, probably just waited for the right amount, and is gonna kill any Huskars that are coming out in single groups and in small groups, and only the bigger groups would do damage. 79 villages for MbL is losing quite a lot of them. This is a mistake in my opinion, but Stark is really not looking too good because it's gonna lose the castle, it's gonna lose the barracks next, and still nowhere close to Imperial Age. I think without elite Huskars he's pretty lost here. MbL sending villages out, let's see where it's going. There's actually still a monk standing around with the relic, nothing that really matters. Town center coming up, and what the village is doing, my main... Oh, another town center coming up even. That's funny to see. MbL just defending for now, getting a strong economy. Still has problems, still has trouble here in the back of space where his main food eco was. Sending a few monks now, take care of those Huskars, and 68 villages only for MbL. This is really ballsy. I wouldn't have wanted to have this to happen. Nice mangonel shot, but nothing too major because hand cannon is still all alive, and the bombard cannon's taking down every building they find. Stark only now going to Imperial Age, and of course he has to run back here because those hand cannons are just too damn strong at this point in the game. And MbL actually fine now. He's got rid of all the Huskars. He's got 74 villages right now, producing from 5 TCs, I guess. So that's fine for him. Managed to get the food eco going again, and he's not producing too many more units, I guess. No, nothing happening here. Few single hand cannoneers, but can use the food to get villages up. At the same time, breaking through the gate, it's very easy here, and it's gonna take care of this castle which Stark built before. But the main goal for Stark won't be in a very nice position now, in a very safe position, rather than being attacked by MbL, or maybe even taken by MbL. It's an option for him, of course. And Stark tried to surprise attack MbL, but MbL managed to rewall, so Stark has to defend now. Stark might find those TCs, but nothing that really matters, I feel. Nice mangonel shot this time, and not taking another mangonel here, MbL, but still not enough to take the hand grenadiers down. Stark has a problem now, because he lost the castle forward, he lost the castle in the back. He cannot get the lead Huskar upgrade, which he could if he had a castle, because he got the resources, but losing this castle was bad for him. Maybe he should have engaged a little bit, tried to delay this castle destruction a little bit. Now losing the 3 relics that he has. Not sure if MbL has. MbL got a relic actually. Didn't even see this, but no surprise. And now only a few single Huskars running around. Actually, one bombard cannon under attack, but not for long. And where's the Huskars for Stark? He's taking on TCs, but it doesn't really matter. And taking on a few single villages here, not too big a thing as well. MbL's gold getting low though, so maybe Stark has a plan to cut MbL off gold. That's an option, of course. And I almost missed his attack, but the hand cannon is looking pretty strong right now. Bombard cannon's going on out of the way, and he lost one. I think he's gonna lose the second one, maybe. Or third, that's number 2 going down, 3 left, but no more Huskars. Not the best fight for Stark here. Maybe needed 2 mangonels in the backhand, like surprise attack here. And now MbL is just going towards this big unprotected part of Stark's eco. At the same time, Stark is not able to go in. He got rid of those TC, but yeah, at what cost? The cost is that MbL is just going into the eco of Stark now. And while Stark still has over 50 more villages, no, sorry, MbL has more villages now again. That was my fault. So Stark has a little bit of a problem here now, and the problem is the bombard cannons. 12 plus 2 actually, I missed that one, sorry, but 14 range on the bombard cannons, really, really important upgrade for the Turks. And Stark does not have the numbers to take down those hand cannoneers. Maybe elite skirmisher would be an option, but for those you need a working eco and a big eco at that, and Stark didn't have the time to get that. So MbL and a score lead, of course, by a lot here, taking down a lot of buildings, killing a lot of units. A KD for MbL, of course, 30 more kills than death. And ooh, this could be a big fight. Stark is going from 3 sides, very, very nice attack. MbL resources looking okayish, and he's gonna lose a lot of gold units here. That was beautiful to see. Look at this, all the dead Conquerors, the bombard cannons going down. And while Stark lost the TC, he still can get a new one. He's still got a working eco here. And we have like a form of ceasefire, except MbL has already reduced the Conquerors that he needs again. And is going forward, maybe missing the bombard cannons now. I think even rams would be an option at this point, but of course with the 14 range bombard cannons, there's no question what MbL wants to get here. Resources for him looking very strong. Stark very low on anything. Can get another TC up, but only 72 villagers, even a monastery here, but no gold to put his monk to get the relics in. And there's actually Stark found his own monk, that's good. And not sure where he's going with those villagers. He wants to go out here, probably take gold. Not a good mining camp, but probably won't even matter too much. A few villagers from MbL being hunted down, and now MbL's found a big group of Huskars still running around. Gonna take those down so easy. Of course the Huskars running away, and that means no fight, just a few losses while MbL just standing there hitting and waiting for the Huskars to come back. Bomber tower was researched, I think. I just saw the bomber tower research, and we might see bomber towers for MbL as well. Resources now a little bit lower when it comes to gold, but still, while he's losing a few villagers, which he can afford, still taking down a lot of Huskars. And bloodlines now coming in for MbL. We see a lot of stables. We saw Hussar protection starting, and Hussars are actually doing pretty good against Huskars as far as I remember. Once they're fully upgraded, of course. And Huskars, a few here to the front, a few here on the side, but only 28 military units for Stark. He lost a lot of Huskars here, achieving nothing, and still no elite Huskar upgrade because we knew Stark's resources a few minutes ago. Looking better now. He's got a castle up. Not sure how long this has been there, but without elite Huskar upgrade, you really cannot win this against the Turk in mid to late Imperial Age. And now the bomber tower is rising. Guess to protect his gold, so MbL is going to be able to take that gold really safely. Still looking good. House 175 population. Repairing that gate. Stark wanted to go in once again, and double bomber tower coming up immediately, so as well as a few Huskars to just delay this tag. So MbL will be fine here, still taking stone. Repairing that gate, actually 3 villages is enough to keep the Huskars out, very interesting. More bomber towers coming up, no outpost rush this time, but I pretty much prefer bomber towers over outposts. And taking down the rest of these buildings apparently, still hunting down those Huskars. I guess MbL is going to go for this gold very soon, because I cannot take this one on the right hand side. Stark still trying to hang onto this game. 2 men are coming in, and a lot of gold for Stark right now actually. Not sure where he's taking the gold. It's getting a lot of villagers taking the gold from here, but not enough food, not enough farmers to get the Hussar production going to keep it up. And I see this group of Huskars, and I am afraid they're gonna be trapped here. Going around into this corner is a very bad idea right now. Stark probably can see the hand grenades. He's going back, but he's still gonna take a few hits. And MbL is really happy about his position. Got a few hand grenades to protect this gold, which he's not taking right now, but he's taking a few single Huskars down, and that's what you don't want to have actually. Stark recognizes this right now, getting more barracks up as well. And while the population for Stark not too bad, 146, where you actually want to be is at 210 and with a good eco. Siege workshop coming up behind the palisade wall, very nice from Stark, and even walled this little hole, but there is still an opening here, which MbL probably won't need, because bomber tower is up, and siege workshop not finished. It's going to go down really fast here. The Huskars still being chased down by those Hussars, also taking a few hits from the bomber towers, as well as the hand cannoneers again. A few barracks coming up on the top side right now, on the top right side, but I'm not sure what Stark can do here. It's too far behind in terms of eco. Not right now, the village is working, but over the game didn't take as many resources as MbL did. And MbL getting in with Hussars now is gonna raid the hell out of Stark's eco here in the base, because no Huskars to defend here, no halberdiers, which you don't really want to get, and elite skirmishers wouldn't be too good either. Actually, barracks coming up inside Stark's base now, but MbL has full map control in the middle. On the side you won't really clear. Actually, Stark managed to go in here somehow, not sure where, and I saw a few green renewed here, yeah, there we go. But MbL quick walling again, and Stark losing a few more Huskers here. Actually, they are elite now. Really nice to see that Stark managed to get a lead upgrade. Missed that as well. But MbL still a lot better, raiding everywhere now. Hussars on the wood line, on the farms, on the main gold. And in front of Stark's base, MbL is putting down more archer ranges, and Stables is producing more Hussars. He's got a lot of food to spend here actually. Can get another castle up very soon, or a few bomber towers if he wants to. Depends on his personal taste. I guess bomber towers it will be. And nice farming simulator here for MbL at the same time. Stark, 91 villagers. A lot of idols probably over time because a lot of raiding was happening right now. Going for stone at this point, and MbL now taking this gold on the side, getting a few farms up here as well, just spread out the eco everywhere, so it's not like everything is right here, so spreading eco is always nice to see, I think. It's pretty effective. Big parting armor coming in for MbL as well, and this, I'm not sure what this ram is all about. Maybe Stark wanted to try and get rid of those bomber towers, but it's still a waste of resources. Hussars in again, trying to raid whatever they find, and I'm not sure if Stark really thinks he can win this, but for me MbL clearly won this game already. I don't think he's gonna give it away. And yeah, bomber cannons and hand cannons and Hussars. That's a very, very nice combination at this point in the game. Few Huskers standing here, they're gonna go down. I'm pretty sure MbL knows about this forward, or he should know about it. Cannot see it, but I think he knows. Monastery will go down again, the bomber towers appearing everywhere, and MbL is really happy inside his base. There's a cap ram going through the wall and now going in, but MbL has seen this as well. Maybe should like stonewall this again. We're just gonna take down the ram and you will be fine, no problem here. Taking the gold. Oh, losing a few villages here, not sure, but no, corpses, not dead bodies here. And I guess he used the villages to get more bomber towers up here. Still buying stone and selling resources for gold, I think. Trying a blast furnace now coming in for him. And a lot of trouble for Stark here. Look at this, look at his base. 58 villages, this is not looking good. I think that's MbL final strike on Stark's eco. This castle is protecting pretty much nothing. Just Stark wanted to get it to get elite Haskell upgrade, which is a smart thing to do. But those TCs will go down, and Stark calling GG. MbL going to the next round, as expected, Turks against Goths here now. Hope you enjoyed this game, very strong game for MbL. Stark tried his best, but in the end, the expected result. Not for nothing, but MbL winning this game. See you in the next game, and GG.